Today I am super excited to introduce probably the most beautiful and uncommon animal I currently have in the reptile room. This is a Thai bamboo rat snake, and boy is she a stunner. This is a brand new pickup from the June-July Repticon in Raleigh, North Carolina. Emerald Scales was vending for the first time at this expo, which there will be a video on sooner or later. But first, I really want to introduce you guys to this new snake. So she is a female, she's about a year old at this point, and she's already over a foot in length. This particular subspecies will usually get 3 to 4 feet, so she will double in size for sure. And I have yet to come up with a good name for her. Do you guys have any good ideas? Please let me know in the comments. And if there's a name I really like, I might pick it, because I am struggling with a name. This is the first Asian species I've owned, which is another milestone. I think now I own every continent except for Europe in my collection at the moment. Now when you break down the Asian reptiles, probably the most sought after are the Asian rat snakes. There's a huge variety of different colors and body formations and just really cool animals and cool features. Bamboo rat snakes are known for their beautiful red colors, and the Thai bamboo rat snake is usually that solid red or orange with those 2 solid stripes running down the back. Absolutely gorgeous. While the pattern is sort of reminiscent of a garter snake, when you actually take a closer look at the head, it really does look rat snake-like. Of course, this isn't Pantherophis, but it still does hold that rat snake resemblance, which I think is really cool. Bamboo rat snakes are a mountain species and actually prefer cooler temperatures, which is a first for me. So keeping this animal presented a challenge I haven't faced before. How to keep an enclosure from rising above 80 degrees whilst having a 105 degree bearded dragon on the other side of the room. Now I did order a fan, which I'll put on top, which will help keep the temperature down a little bit. Until that arrives, I did turn off a few of the heat lamps across the room to help keep the general temperature down, because temperatures above 84 can start causing stress, and extended temperatures in the high 80s can and will usually kill these snakes. So she is supposedly feeding on frozen thawed. The guy who I bought her from seems to be really trustable and legit, but I guess we'll find out when it comes to feeding day and see if she really eats well. Because of their design, I guess the species enjoys much more smaller meals, so it's better to feed them 2 small pinkies or fuzzies as opposed to something more like a hopper mouse, which I would feed if it was an American rat snake of this size. For the bamboo rat snake, I built my first ever live planted vivarium. Now I can't call it a bioactive vivarium because there's no isopods, there's not really any decompositional aspects to it yet, apart from the plants themselves, and it hasn't really been growing for that long. It's only been together for a couple of days at this point. But if it does continue to do well at this rate, I might convert it to a completely bioactive. A good 2 to 3 inches of substrate because they do like to burrow. There's a bunch of fresh mood moss that I got from Josh's Frogs, and also this small bromeliad, also from Josh's Frogs, and a cool little spider plant, courtesy of a good friend of mine that you guys met a few videos ago.
Fragante.
As far as lighting, at the moment I've just set a fluorescent bulb on it, just for the time being. I ordered an LED bulb, which I'm going to be keeping. Supposedly that's going to be best for the plants while providing the least amount of heat, because this has absolutely no heating source on it. It's designed to stay cool and just not overheat by any stretch of the imagination. Nice thing about it being a live planted vivarium is that the plants growing in the enclosure, as well as the misting they'll receive every day to stay alive, will provide all the humidity that this species needs to be healthy. And the other thing is, if this live planted / bioactive in the future, hopefully, setup goes really well, I'd like to do this on a much larger scale for my Colombian rainbow boa. This is kind of a trial run because an enclosure of this size was relatively cheap to make. It did not take a ton of work or effort. This is a great kind of little trial run to see how it goes, see if it's right for me. Please let me know if any of you more experienced bioactive vivarium keepers have anything to say on my setup. Any tips, suggestions, anything would be much appreciated. I'm obviously a beginner. This is not a tutorial. This is more just an introduction into a new experiment that I'm giving a try. Well, that's about it for this quick little video. Remember to let me know some good name ideas for this awesome bamboo rat snake. I'm really stoked with this purchase. It's a really cool animal. I hope she does well, hope she eats well. Keep an eye out for the Repticon video, that'll be coming soon. It was a real blast for Emerald Scales, a real success. It was a lot of fun meeting lots of you guys who watch our videos, both me and Alex's videos. So thank you if you came and met us or introduced yourselves. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.